especially if you're new, right? You hear everything and it's like, okay, great. You're telling me how to look at something. Um, and I just listen to this person, right? And he leads me to walk on water. So, um, a lot of times you need to see it. I personally couldn't really get my business straight until I saw it, what was happening one way versus what was happening another way. So to answer your question, Monica, I appreciate your kind words, Troy. To answer your question directly, though, it's the way. First of all, I didn't do the work; they did. You know, and talking that she's referring to Diane, Mark, and Brandy. They did the work. Um, that all I did was try to give them the message, and they chose to trust it and then started to see it. So here's one of the things when you start talking conversion, like Nick had brought up, you want to, it's very, very important, but you also want to be careful with it. Okay. It's just like persistency. The way to fix your persistency isn't to go back and get policies on the books. It's to do a better job when you write them. Right? Otherwise, you're just chasing it. So the conversion oftentimes can tell the tale, but it also, man. So here, I'll give you an example, okay? And I pulled Mark's data. I track these for all of you guys. You may just not know it, but Mark's I had up still because we had conversations about it in the beginning of the year. So let me switch this over right quick. Let me just put this whole screen up. Okay, so what this is a pie chart with a formula in it about profitability. Okay. So this is the first 2 quarters of the year for Mark. All right. Now, some people would say, if someone said, man, I'm at 6 months, my 1099, which is down here, is showing $50,006. I'm on pace to do 100 grand. Right. But then, you know, some joker says, well, yeah, but what'd you spend on leads? Well, at this point in the year, Mark had spent over 25 grand on leads and had 4,300 in chargebacks. So some people would see that as a bad thing, but I knew the activity he was putting in. And what happens is that activity fixes everything, including conversion. So what I mean by that, so this is the model that puts you at high profitability. Okay. Your net income is basically the sum result of your gross minus your leads minus your chargebacks, which is all on your commission statement. This is what it should look like. You want that to be around 70%. Okay. So Mark, at the end of 6 months, his net income was only 40%, right? His leads were chewing up 52% of his income. Chargebacks were 10%. Now, Mark's persistency was actually really good. He just had some very big policies charged back at the beginning of the year. So I knew those would fall off. So a lot of people right here are like, ooh, that's not going to end well. Well, that's why you have to go deeper, okay? He had written at this point, he had gotten 738 leads, written 138 policies. That's only a 19% conversion. Okay. However, you have all of that activity, and Mark's not even a big referral guy, you know, so Nick is right. Yeah, that's your profit, man. He's not even a big referral guy, but when you're putting in that much activity and writing that many policies, then you've got your pay through growing, okay, which is helping that bottom line with your net income. So that's the first 6 months. Then you go, I don't want to give away all the really good stuff. So if we go year to date, okay, year to date, no, let me go third quarter first. Third quarter, no, yeah, that's the year to date over there. So third quarter, just now, this is just the third quarter. So this is just July, August, and September. Mark's 1099 for those 3 months. There's no screenshot of it because they don't put them out quarterly. I had to do the math on it. His 1099 for those 3 months, 51,488. Now, this is the same dude. Okay. The leads, he's still buying the same amount of leads. 3 months, $11,500 on leads. Chargebacks, 2,070. So where here, his net income is only 39%, but you've still got all of that inventory. Okay. That's where the inventory management comes in, and being meticulous and strategic with how you're going out. So when you look at it in just the third quarter, 3 months, that's 120 leads a week. So some people, if you're new, right, you're going, I'm sorry, 120 leads a month. You're like, that dude's spending $4,000 a month on leads. No way in hell I'm doing that. Really? Because his net income is $37,846. So you divide that by 3. Who's not going to spend $4,000 to make 16? Again, to quote my man Ty Scott, let me say that again. Who in their right mind would not spend $4,000 to have 16 come back? Minus what you spent. $12,615 net profit per month the last 3 months. And it only goes up when you keep getting leads and keep putting in the activity. So after that, you take a snapshot of the whole year. I don't want to give that part away. So you take a snapshot of the whole year. Now we have a 1099 at $100,494. We've got net income at $53,243. So just maintaining that pace, that would be divided by 9. So he's averaging almost 6,000 a month because you've got the first 6 months. So to take home, and if you take that by 12, so that would put you on an average take home of 71,000. Oh, it's Mark's first full year, new agents. We're not talking dude that's been here 6 years. This is his first full year. To take home 71 grand, you're probably on a salary employee, you're probably about $120 a year, right? Something like that. 110,000 a year. First year. Here's the bigger one. And this is where you need to understand where you're at with your leads versus what you're making. Stop looking at this. Stop looking at the 38,000, because on the year, Mark purchased 1,100 leads. Now, this is just where he's at right now. This is only going to go up. So, yes, his conversion on the year is 23%. But because of all those policies from all those leads, this dude's got to pay through over $3,000 in less than a year. He's written 251 policies. Okay. In other words, for every lead he's taken, even the one that goes up, says, I didn't send it, get off my porch, I'm going to shoot you, don't ever, all that stuff that you get in your car and you make you mad. Here's how you feel better about it. Mark knows that, hey, you can tell me no. I just grossed $91.19 off you, minus my cost. Mark's net per lead. That counts the leads that people say, oh, I should get a credit. This person said they didn't send it. Oh, this one sent 3. Oh, this one that. He's making $56.19 off of every single one of those. You spent $35, making $56.19 just by consistently getting the inventory and selling it. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. Stop. Don't overthink it. Because when you're taking that many and you're constantly working, then you are going to find the 4 out of 20 that Lincoln says are just there. But you have to go to them. You have to go after them. So at $56 with an investment of 35, that would be divided by 56.19. That is a 162% return on investment in your first full year of owning a business. There aren't many places, there aren't many professions where you can legally do that. You'd either get thrown in jail for like price gouging a consumer, or it's something that's not on the books somewhere. 162% return on investment, period.
I just had this conversation with somebody yesterday, man. Same exact one.
And we
no other place.
And yeah, we hear it, right? But for me, I had to see it before I would get my shit straight. Before I'd stop trying to dissect it all down. Oh, is Lincoln sent it different? But Lincoln must not, these flyers Lincoln sent out this time must be something in the flyer. No, it's us. We control our return on investment. And if you ask him, Mark, what are you saying in the house? He goes, I show up. I ask them what they need. They tell me either they need it or they don't. And oftentimes the best way to fix your conversion is what he said after that and what Patrick Paul says. Next, best way to fix your conversion is not to let someone control your schedule by giving you a half-ass bogus appointment 2 days from now that's an hour out of your way when you could have went to 7 more people in the meantime. Don't pass up 2-3 checks trying to chase one. It's very simple and we complicate it. Leads, activity, leads, activity, leads, activity. It's freaking undefeated. Man, we're way past our time today. Let me stop that to get my full screen back.
Hey, you recording this, right? I know you're recording this.
Yeah, but if you aren't on it, you don't get it.
Okay. But, well, I'm on it. I would like to get it.
Okay, that was pretty much it. GB. Where's GB? Is he still here? Where's my screen?
No, he's off the radar. You got to close out.
Craig got it. Craig put on his tank top and rubbed his paws. Craig just did the math. He's like, hold up. I'm making like $70 a lead. Chrissy, send me 100. I'm out. And that's what Mark does too. The dude takes them all at once. Poof, let me go. So it's nothing for him to get an order. I'd like Northumberland. He tells you there's not 5 here, 3 over there. Oh, my balance is getting near 1,000. It's like, hell no, man. The more I can invest in, the more I'm making. And so when he gives me a county, it just means all of them. So he don't blink at taking 120, and I don't blink at sending them because I know what he's doing with them, just going to them. That's all.
Nick and Paul, I appreciate you guys for always breaking down the numbers. You can have them in your head. You can think what they are, but seeing it in black and white, and the way you guys break it down with such clarity. Thank you. Thank you.
People lie, data. People lie, numbers don't. Oh, hey, Mark, I saw you just showed up.
I agree with East, man. Paul, I love you, dude. I mean, seriously.
You love me, but that connection you got right now doesn't love anyone. Because nobody.
Anybody that
You got that stricken cricket, man. Come on, upgrade.
got these numbers.
You ain't working, homie. It ain't working.
Let it go, Rod. Let it go.
Yeah, he's on the road. He
That
can't,
phone
he
and
can't
be
do
like,
it.
How about now? Am I okay?
Yes.
That's what I was looking like Snoop Dogg and Baby Boy with the wife beater on.
Hey, man, keep your eyes on the road, dude. Try and cash in on that accidental, man. Let's go. Pay attention.
I mean, so to simplify it, if Mark can either send me a message and say, give me 20 leads in Northumberland, or he can say, can you just please send $1,123 to my account? Just put it over there right now. If you keep working. If you don't, that conversion becomes a real issue. Because 23% of 1,102 is a hell of a lot more than 40% of 80.
For sure.
He's back. There he is.
And I was another thing, Paul. I mean, that just goes, and even for those people that have made good conversion, but don't take as many leads, just think about the fact you could double your production by taking double the leads. See, that's the one thing I was trying to get at. I kind of forgot about it. When it comes to scaling your business with the accountability, all you can do is all you can do. That's why to increase that, that's why we steady talking about referrals, because that's one of the easiest way to increase your lead conversion. But if you're looking to actually take your leads and try to convert and try to go 40 and 50%, some of you may will, most of you will not. In fact, if you only did 25, 30% just on leads alone, good enough is good enough. But to get better is the referral game. That's where the money comes into play. That's how you get, because showing those numbers, Paul, was key. Leaving money all on the table of what you're missing. And, and you were saying, who would not want to trade in that kind of lead cost for that kind of income is those that don't have the right mindset, which means you really got to fix that quick and fast. Otherwise, you are wasting a lot of energy and time in this business. And that's why we try to keep on drilling to all of you, not just because we want to keep on beating a repeat drum, but we only do final expense. We only do one thing. So we got to get good at making sure you understand every facet of this business to keep you in business and become more and more profitable, because the money's there. The opportunity is there. I'm not going to say you, we got to make sure our brain is screwed on right, thinking right, and doing the things we have to do, because you can't control anything else in this business but your time and your activity.
Yeah, the last thing I'll say about it, and I know that Mark sees it now, I know Diane sees it now because I see their stuff. I damn sure know that Craig sees it happen now. Raheem's probably been seeing it happen this way for years, is that lead investment, we'll call it, that once looked like this mountain that you could never overcome. Once you start hitting on it like that, I'm pointing to my other computer screen, like you can see, suddenly that thing vanishes. Mark's balance is typically sitting at 0. Diane's balance, taking 100 leads a month, is typically sitting at 0. Craig, you probably ain't seen a lead balance in a year and a half. Chrissy would know, right? Because that pay through's getting so much bigger, and there's so much business coming in from all the activity from last week and the week before that. That thing is wiped out like in a week. Last month, I'm pretty sure Mark took like over 100 leads right before pay through, went away, pending business, wiped out his balance, got a good bit of his pay through and started the month with like over 100 leads in his inventory and no balance. How much fun is that? You know, when a $15 policy is now putting $180 and just for, I mean, and I'll put it out there. His lead balance was $6,000 in May. He hasn't seen a lead balance since, because that balance investment has now moved from down here up to here, and it stays there. You just got, man, I don't, there's really nothing else. If someone would need convinced more than just seeing the numbers, I got nothing for you, actually.
I'm gonna need you to rewind everything you said over the last 15 minutes. I was doing an interview, but I'm back. So I'm gonna need you to rewind, hit the rewind button and say everything. tell us everything you said again, or put the replay up. There you go.
Get the link out. I'll get it out, because I pushed my 10 back to 10:30.
Yeah, my assistant's food shopping right now. I didn't have a chance to make the adjustment. So we was on the fly. So, but hey, I'm sure it was fantastic information.
There's Mark's strategy right there. I didn't see he posted it. Pick up the rocks, the leads, and see what's under them. So don't overthink it. Just pick it up. Money, no money. All right, next.
Mark strikes me as a guy who goes to the beach with a metal detector. And he's looking for the precious jewels, and that's how I see him going on to this business. He has his little metal detector,
dude,
and he's like going back and forth with every lead, and it starts to light up. You know,
take us home.
Point blank. End of story. Thanks for coming out. God bless. Good day. And like that, we gone. Peace out.